Welcome to our channel. We're thrilled to have you join us. If you enjoy our content, please remember to like and share this video. It may seem like a small gesture, but it goes a long way in helping our channel grow and reach more viewers. Today, we're diving into a recent phenomenon that's taken the internet by storm, a movement where some women are encouraging others to consider divorce if their spouse is a Trump supporter. This conversation has sparked a lot of debate, and we want to explore it further. We believe that if a relationship lacks mutual respect and understanding, these issues can reflect deeper dysfunctions. Relationships thrive on leadership, structure, and shared values, and in healthy relationships, both partners work together toward common goals. This leads us to an interesting question. Why should concerns like reproductive health even become divisive issues in a well-functioning relationship? When a couple is committed and secure, they can plan together for their future with many options available today to prevent unwanted pregnancies. So let's unpack why these topics have surfaced so prominently, and we'll take a closer look in the following clips.
One of the things that I'm finding most interesting about the upcoming election next week is the effect it's having now, and likely will, on marriage, dating, and relationships between men and women. And the thing that's really interesting to me is how many women are showing their true selves and how little they value their husbands. How it's all about them and his thoughts, his feelings, his opinions. Well, if they're not in line with hers, there's something wrong with him, which is why they're making videos like these.
I'm sorry, but I genuinely think this should be grounds for divorce. Because imagine your partner goes to vote for somebody that is going to take all your rights away, that is going to take your bodily autonomy away. That's just one of the things that he plans on doing. And you're married to this person. It's one thing if that man is a family member, because you can't really choose your family members. I personally would go no contact. That's just my favorite way to handle it, because you're not going to change people's minds. But to be married to one and to know clearly that he hates you. There's no other explanation for somebody voting, actively voting, and trying to elect a person that's going to take away your rights, other than the fact that he doesn't love you. So now your vote's purpose is to cancel out his vote, your husband, your life partner, the man that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. What kind of life is that going to be under that sort of presidency? Like, it's just not worth it at this point. There's a lot of things that I feel like I can get over. Like, I can get over even the idea of dating somebody religious as an atheist. Because it's like, okay, we can discuss that. But this is something that there's just no coming back from. There's no middle ground here. It's either you want me to lose my rights or not. It's that simple.
I see people saying they're canceling out a spouse's vote. I would have divorced my husband if he voted for Trump. When I was dating and people would say apolitical or Republican, no. Apolitical comes with a certain level of privilege and ignorance and apathy. No thanks.
This lady's boyfriend is a big Trump supporter. We should be an asshole to break up with him. This girl has been dating this guy for 3 months, and everything has been going great until the debate. She posted something on Instagram endorsing Kamala Harris, and definitely she'll be voting for her in November because she supports her policies. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, has been a big Trump supporter. At first it did not bother her, but he has posted things on Instagram and Facebook that doesn't really sit well with her. She's bisexual, and we all know that Trump is not big on the LGBTQ community. When they first got together, she didn't want to tell him that she was bisexual. After she found out that he supports Trump, she told him. He said it's fine, and that he supports her, but also he supports Trump. And to her, she's like, you're supporting someone whose plan in 2025 is basically to eradicate the LGBTQ community. It really hurts that her boyfriend is supporting someone who doesn't support her people. What really set things off for her was when he posted a picture of the MAGA flag on his private Snapchat story saying, F your feelings. I haven't spoken to him since, and the boy's family too is a big Trump supporter. Will she be the asshole? I don't know.
Like I said, these women are making it all about them and specifically their rights. They don't care in the least about him or his rights. And let's call it like it is. Those women, the candidate that they're supporting, that candidate's party, all have made it abundantly clear. Men shouldn't have any rights. Like, for example, his right to not have to worry about being shipped off to fight a war because a certain candidate who has made it abundantly clear she's got no problem shipping men overseas to fight and die in said war. The very same candidate who's made her entire campaign about women's rights and women's issues while completely neglecting the issues and rights of men. A candidate who, by the way, herself and who has others running around telling men that if they don't vote for her, they hate women. They're misogynists. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's the way she views them. She, like most of today's modern women, doesn't allow for men to have thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and largely sees them as nothing more than disposable. And what little rights they do have left should be taken away. They've proven it time and again. So much so that now they're in full-blown panic mode because men are done and walking away from them and not going to vote for them. Which is why they're now resorting to attacking the men because somehow they think that's going to win them the vote. And yet these women can't see that. Or if they do, simply don't care. They can't allow that maybe the men in their lives, the men they claim to love, might have some issues with those thoughts that that candidate has. But you see, they don't allow for that. It's all about them and only them. Because these women, much like the candidate they're demanding that men vote for, see their sons, husbands, fathers, brothers, all the men in their life, the very same way that candidate does. As disposable. Hell, they're even coming right out and saying it, as you saw in those videos, saying that women should divorce their husbands unless they vote the way they, the wives, tell them to. I mean, we won't even get into the fact how controlling that is and what their response would be if the husband told them how to vote. But the threat is there. They've stated it loud and clear for the whole world to see. And the response that the men that these women are married to, or any man for that matter who's married to a woman who might think this way, is for him to file for divorce, to walk away and never look back. Because these women are proving that the entire relationship is a sham. It's about her and her only. She doesn't care about him. She doesn't care about his rights. She doesn't care about him as a human being. It's all about her and only her. That's not a relationship. That's a dictatorship. And the best option for men is to march down to the lawyer's office and get those papers filed. Because believe me, my friends, if you don't do it, one day she will.
Now, let's consider how presidential policies can shape the quality of family life, particularly how the president's actions influence economic stability, resources, and access to social services. Here's a breakdown of the areas where policies can directly impact families, economic stability and job security. Presidential policies on economic growth, tax incentives, and trade can directly impact job opportunities and income levels. For example, policies favoring local businesses and manufacturing can create stable job markets, offering income stability for families. Tax policies, changes in tax rates, deductions, and credits can affect a family's disposable income. Tax cuts for middle and lower income households, for example, might provide families with greater financial flexibility for daily essentials and savings. Healthcare access and affordability. Healthcare policies are crucial, as they can significantly affect family expenses. Accessible, affordable healthcare reduces financial strain, especially during unexpected medical situations. However, Policies that limit access can burden family finances. Education funding, policies around public school funding, higher education subsidies, and student loan forgiveness shape the quality and accessibility of education for children. Strong education funding eases family budgets and expands opportunities for future generations. Housing and mortgage policies, federal policies on housing markets, mortgage rates, and assistance programs influence housing affordability. Policies that support affordable housing help families secure stable homes, enhancing overall quality of life. Social welfare programs like unemployment benefits, food assistance, childcare subsidies, and other social services provide crucial support. Presidential stances on these programs can either expand or reduce access, impacting how families manage during economic downturns or emergencies. Workplace and labor rights, policies on minimum wage, paid leave, and working conditions directly affect job quality and work-life balance. Support for fair wages and family leave fosters a healthier balance between work and family life. Infrastructure and community investment, investments in public transportation, parks, healthcare facilities, and broadband access in rich communities, improving the quality of living while reducing time and costs associated with commuting and accessing essential services. Environmental policies, clean air, water, and a safe environment are essential for family health. Environmental policies that aim to reduce pollution and promote sustainability can have a direct impact on family well-being and safety. National security and stability, policies ensuring national security help create a stable environment. In times of stability, families experience greater security and peace of mind, while instability or conflict can lead to stress that affects family dynamics and financial planning. At the end of the day, a president's policies create a ripple effect on economic conditions, social services, and community stability. This influences the resources and security that a provider, whether husband, wife, or any primary earner, can offer to their family. Thank you for watching, and if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below.